Women who talk about, oh, I'm the prize, I shouldn't have to bring anything to the table. Let us start calling these women out, shaming these behaviors, and for lack of better words, let us start bashing them because they're toxic, and these kind of women is what keeping our black men away from us. Hey YouTube, this is Chantal, and my channel is for women who want to be better at dating and relationships by understanding different topics and talking points from a man's perspective and trying to see things from their point of view.
Yes.
Now in this video, I'm going to discuss a comment that I got. No shade to this young lady, but this is just a valuable teaching moment. Okay, so the video that she commented on was stop going on dates if you're not ready to have sex. And in that video, I was basically,
I love that video, by the way.
A comment that a gentleman made. He was like, if you're not planning on having sex with a man in the future, anytime, you know, it doesn't have to be on the first date, but if you're not sexually attracted to this man, stop going on a date, stop wasting his time. So this young lady commented, shout out to her, I disagree with this. Women should be able to go on as many dates rather than want sex or not. I'm assuming that's a typo. Our time is valuable. We are the prize.
Let me pause that real quick. Again, let me say this. Any woman that says she's a prize, run. Because she's coming into the relationship expecting you to be moving to her every request. She already set a stand. She already put herself above you, stating that, listen, I'm the prize. So that means I'm above you. I'm above the household. I'm above everything. If I'm the prize, then you should take care of me. You should make sure I'm well taken care of in all aspects. If you're the prize, why should I do that for you? If you're the prize, you should be doing that for me. Men, you are the prize. If you do everything for your woman, you're the prize, bro. I'll tell you that right now. She should be happy to have you. Let's continue with the beautiful Chantal Simone.
It is not a woman's fault a man expects sex. I expect every man that wants my time romantically better invest in me, and I'll decide after several dates if I want to continue to the next step. We owe men nothing.
And I owe you nothing.
And coffee dates are a no for me. If they can't afford to bring you to a nice dinner, they shouldn't be dating, period. And what does that say about the woman accepting such a non-effort date? You better believe a man will go all out for the woman he wants, so keep being a placemat until he finds the woman he truly wants. Now, that stood out to me because it's showing how selfish. It's showing how unfair many modern women are. We have women like this, like probably like 70%, 80%, if that little women think like this in the dating market. Even if majority of black women aren't thinking like this, they are the loudest.
That's
so this is how we are being represented. Women like these.
All right, wait, let me pause that real quick. What she just said a while ago is major facts. Majority of women might not think like that, but the ones who actually do think like that, their voices are the loudest. So they represent black women because, as I said, their voices are the loudest. You understand what I'm saying? Not every black person support Black Lives Matter, but Black Lives Matter is the loudest black movement alive right now. So black women are being misrepresented, and that's what Chantal Simone is trying to bring across to us today. Let's continue.
Are representing us black women. So if you don't think like this is time for you to speak up. Time for you to start shaming these behavior. But we see this quite often. You know, when she said that her time is valuable, she's the prize, a man needs to not expect sex from her. It's not a woman's fault that a man expects sex. But in the next sentence, she says, I expect men to, if men want my time, I expect them to invest in me. So she can have her expectations. She can have her standard. A man is supposed to invest in her. She can have her standards and her expectations. But then when it comes to men's expectations, men's standards, it's like, you better not, because we are the prize and our time is valuable. So I responded to her comment, and I said, interesting perspective. What do you bring to the table during the dating phase? And she responded saying, I bring nothing. I am the guest of honor. I do not build with men. I am not Barbara the builder. I would LMA if a date ever asks me this or to pay half.
All right, let me pause that real quick. Again, fellas, let me say this to you right now. Women don't understand that we value our wallets and pockets just as much as they value their pum pum. Let me say it again. A lot of these women don't understand that we value our wallets and our pockets just as much as they value their pum pum, their punani, the golden hole. You understand? The tight snatch. Ladies, you got to understand. You know what I'm saying? Let's stop going on dates with people we're not attracted to. Because for one, if I got to spend my money on you, that's an investment. Straight up. I don't care if I just met you. That money I'm spending is an investment. I don't buy prostitutes, but might as well. Might as well. When I was younger, I was like, man, I ain't never gonna buy some snatch, bro. You crazy. But it's like that's what's going on right now. It's might as well you just buy it. Let's just skip the whole process. Listen, all right, this money we're gonna spend on dinner, let's go do something strange for a piece of change. Because at the end of the day, I value my money just as much as you value your wallet, your body. So you gotta understand that. So you thinking you can go on dates without having sex, these men are not trying to play it. We're not trying to hear that. This money is an investment. It's the key to open the door for sexual pleasures. You understand? Once you get that, you'll understand how men function. Stop going on dates with dudes you're not attracted to. Simple.
This is the narrative we have as women going into the dating market. When they say there's pee in the dating pool, it is on both sides. And I think it's majority on women's side.
I agree.
Majority of women are peeing in the pool. This is how selfish we are, women. Let's just take a step back and think of this whole conversation from a different perspective. Mm-hmm. From a different point of view. So you're expecting a man to spend his resources. You're expecting a man to court you, to invest. She said invest, and we're not talking about just his time, his money, because then she said a coffee date means nothing if he can't afford to bring you to a nice dinner. That's at least $200. All right, so and these women are so greedy when they go out to dinner. They're ordering the most expensive, multiple drinks. They want to go to dinner, then they want to go somewhere after. So a date can cost you probably like $500. These women are expecting men to invest in them. Invest. But then they want you to not expect anything in return because they are the prize.
Doesn't work like that.
And they bring nothing. And note that I said, what do you bring to the table during the dating phase? During the dating phase, what do you bring? And this is not him meeting you initially and seeing you. This is dating, him taking you out, him
multiple
investing
dates.
in you. She said she brings nothing. So she's expecting this man to drop at least $500 per date, but she's not wanting to bring anything to the table, not even sex. Let's see how selfish we are with this mindset. And there's so many women that have this mindset. There's so many videos floating around on TikTok of women saying, I am the prize. And, don't ask me what I bring to the table. If a man asks you what he brings to the table, then he's disrespectful. If a man asks you what he brings to the table, then he's broke. Like, come on, let's think about this logically. Let's put our selfish behaviors aside and think about this. Men are dating you. You are dating him. He's dating you. Why should he be investing his time, his money, his resources in you and not get anything in return?
All right, let's pause that real quick. One argument that I always hear a lot of these women bring across is that, we have to get ready. We take hours to get ready, and getting ready is a task, and you should appreciate that. Doesn't the man take time to get ready too? Doesn't he wash his body like you wash your body? Doesn't he put his clothes on how you put your clothes on? Didn't he drive to the destination to meet you, or to drive to pick you up and then carry you to the destination? It's like, you guys want people to do everything for you. When I say you guys, I'm not talking about all women, of course. I'm talking about the women with these unrealistic expectations. You getting ready, you should not get extra points for that. Why should you get extra points for getting ready and looking cute? If you should always be on your A game. You're trying to get someone to vet you. You got to give them reasons why. So a man asking what you bring to the table, that's him asking you, what's some more interesting facts about you that'll be beneficial to what we could accomplish? A nigga ain't looking for a handout when he ask you that. And some girls, when you say men who you hook up with or men you talk to don't ask you that, it's because they don't see nothing long term with you, so they don't care to ask you that. They want to care about what's going on tonight. They're not looking for a wife. You understand what I'm saying? Let's continue with the beautiful Chantel Simone.
Let's think about this woman, how selfish we have been for so long. This narrative that we continue to repeat and repeat without thinking about it, without really thinking through, thinking logically. We just adapt these talking points and just repeat them. For the sake of fitting in, for the sake of going viral, for the sake of sister code, we repeat these talking points, and then we wonder why our men aren't lining up to marry us. We are wondering why we're the least desirable.
It's a raw
and
deal.
instead of looking in the mirror and saying, oh yeah, it's because I'm selfish, instead of saying, oh, it's because we have this entitlement behavior, we just want to blame the men and say, oh, there's no good men around. Men don't want to provide these days. Men don't want to protect these days. I'm using my platform to try and spread a little light to the other side of it. You know, when men say it, it might come off as a little harsh, but I'm talking to y'all as black women to black women, especially to the young girls who are trying to learn. Young ladies who are entering the dating scene and who want to learn and to actually have successful relationships. You can't go into these relationships with these selfish, entitled mindset, thinking that you should bring nothing to the relationship, bring nothing to the table because you are the prize and you are the guest of honor, and the guy should not expect anything, not even sex. This young lady says she'll go on several dates. Several dates. That's several 500, at least $500, because she said nice dinners. Coffee dates mean nothing to her. We treat our men as if they're just pockets, as if they're just pocketbooks. It's selfish. It's very selfish. It's very toxic. We need to start calling out these behaviors and stop letting it slide. Stop letting women like this one have such a strong voice in our community because it's giving us a bad rep. Nowadays, men don't even want to get to know you to see if you are different from these women. They just put you in a box, stereotype. Oh, she's a black woman. She probably think like them.
Automatically.
She's a black woman. She's probably entitled. She probably
no, not me. I ain't with that.
Men are choosing not to marry.
I know who I look for.
Because women like this, they're so loud. And they're taking over the narrative. If you are not like this, it's time for us to speak up. Shame these behaviors. Call these women out. Women who talk about, oh, I'm the prize. I shouldn't have to bring anything to the table. Let us start calling these women out, shaming these behaviors. And for lack of better words, let us start bashing them because they're toxic. And these kind of women is what keeping our black men away from us. These kind of women are what keeping single family households at a high rate in the black community. So let us start pointing these out. Let us start shaming them and let us start bashing them. It's your girl Chantel. If you haven't already, please go ahead and hit the like button. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Take care.
Make sure you subscribe to Chantel's YouTube channel. The original video link would be in the description. Yes, so I agree with everything she's saying. This girl right here is spot on, 100% correct. Let me tell you this. If you cannot bring a female on a coffee date, if she thinks a coffee date is beneath her, she's not a girl you want to get on top of. Again, let me say that. If you meet a girl and she said a coffee date is beneath her, she's not worth getting on top of. You want the girls that would welcome a coffee date because they value your time and your resources. You understand what I'm saying? Or they probably don't even care about a dinner. They just want to get to know who you are. Now you got to put your priorities straight. Set your priorities straight. You like baddies. I like baddies. But you got baddies who are not looking for a free meal. So you got to realize who wants what. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I remember I met this girl once, right? And we just met. And we went to Target, and she was gonna go buy some female products or whatever. We went to the cash register, and she let him scan it. Then she turned around to me. She just turned around and looked at me to pay for her thing. And it's that expectation. I looked at her and I'm like, this girl just put me on the spot. the cashier is looking at me, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna fuck with this bitch no more. I'm not gonna fuck with this bitch no more because I'm clearly you come with expectations. Never will I just meet someone and expect them to do something for me like that. Buy whatever. No, never. That's why I love Jamaican girl. Jamaican girl have them dirty money. You understand what I say? But let me know what you think in the comment section, ladies and gentle G's. My name is Negusimara. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so we can grow the family. Understand? Uh-huh.